x squared minus 3x minus 4. And it wants us to find the smallest x-intercept, the largest x-intercept, the Y-intercept, the vertex, and the line of symmetry. So, the line of symmetry. Now, let's go ahead and start by finding the x-intercepts. In order to do that, we're going to use the quadratic formula, which is negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. This is a, b, and c. So, I'm going to go ahead and substitute my values. Be very careful when we're substituting. Don't want to make a mistake, especially with the negative numbers. Okay. A negative times a negative is a positive. Gives me 9 plus 16 over 2. We simplify that. It's 25 over 2. Square root of 25. Now remember, this breaks into 1 into 2. 1 positive, 1 negative. Square root of 25 is 5. 2. 3 minus 5 over 2. This gives me 8 over 2, which is 4. This gives me negative 2 over 2, which is negative 1. So here I have my two x-intercepts. The smallest is negative 1. And we have to double check to see if they want as a point. And the largest one is 4. And again, we have to double check. They might want it this way, or they might want it this way. Now remember the Y-intercept. How do we find the Y-intercept? The Y-intercept is very easy. Let's just find it right here. Seem to not have much space. Y-intercept. In order to find the Y-intercept, you're simply going to substitute 0 for the x. So, f of x equals to, x is 0 now. So this cancels, and f of x equals negative 4. So the Y-intercept is negative 4, and again, you're going to double check in case you want it as a coordinate point. Now, in order to find the vertex, we're going to use the vertex formula, since this function is in standard form. The vertex formula is x equals negative b over 2a. I'm going to substitute my values. Negative 3 is the b, and 1 is the a, 3 over 2. Then I'm going to take this and I'm going to substitute into my given function, so I can find the y part of the vertex. It seems like we're going to have some fractions, but that's fine. 9 over 4 minus 9 over 2 minus 4. In order to add or subtract fractions, you need to find the least common denominator. In this case, the least common denominator between 4, 2, and 1 is 4. Multiply here by 2. Here by 4. So then I have 9 over 4 minus 18 over 4 minus 16 over 4. And then I'm going to do one fraction at a time. So I have 9 minus 18 minus 16. That gives me negative 25 over 4. So the vertex for this function is 3 over 2, comma, negative 25 over 4. I'm going to go ahead and write this here. 3 over 2, negative 25 over 4. Now, it wants us to find the line of symmetry of this equation. The line of symmetry is a vertical line that crosses right through the parabola. So it's a vertical line that crosses right through the middle of the parabola, the center of the parabola, right? And a vertical line is represented within variable x. So the line of symmetry is the x value of the vertex. Okay, in this case it's 3 over 2. And it wants us to write an equation. So that's x equals 3 over 2. That's very important. Those were your answers for this example.